So there is an important source of data that we need for a couple of models, useful for training, and also we may want to summarize the text. So with Cloudera Data Flow, I can grab things like New Jersey Transit notifications, whether it's a bus, train, rail, light rail, doesn't matter. We can handle all these different types of data because we can support a multimodal assortment of data sources, whether it's coming from a REST endpoint, it's coming from files. Things like this happen to be RSS, which is a type of XML, but often transit data will be JSON or protobuf, but it doesn't matter. I could take PDFs, Word documents, HTML, whatever we need. So I call that data, translate it into JSON in a single shot, do some routing to get rid of data that's not what we're looking for. If there's not advisories, get the specific fields we want, clean them up, and then we could also do immediate alerting for, say, there's a crash or other things going on. This is another good use for a model once we have it trained up on different transit conditions. We could have it summarize, we could have it intelligently parse these text strings looking for things like, has a crash occurred, has something happened, what have you. So we've taken this data and I'm going to push it to Kafka so I can distribute it to other availability zones in the cloud. Also, we're operating in on-premise and in various public clouds as part of a hybrid strategy. So I can use Kafka to distribute that. Once I have it into Kafka, Kafka has its own replication. Very easy to move that around. It also lets me consume that data and do immediate real-time analytics with our SQL Stream Builder and, make quick decisions on that data before it ever lands in a data store. For this one, I'm going to quickly push this to a database. And this database is one that corporate needs for some other purposes. And what we can do with our system is, as new data goes in there with change data capture, I can push that immediately into Flink or Kafka or NiFi. And that can be used immediately to, say, populate a different type of data store somewhere else, push it into S3, drop it into Kudu or Impala or Iceberg, anywhere you need this data very quickly. This is just a small sample just to show you how powerful I can grab data, parse it, route it, enrich it, refine it, and then send it to wherever it needs to go, even if that's multiple locations, even if that is different styles, whether it's a relational database, a NoSQL store, a messaging system, any of the cloud places. Very easy for me to do. So if I needed to put something into Azure, into a Cosmo DB, data lake storage, simple as pressing a couple of buttons.